The Weed of the Week is sponsored by the Enlist Weed Control System from Dow AgroSciences, a new herbicide and trait system that will build on glyphosate.
Farming isn't just in the land, it's in you. Take control of weeds like never before. Enlist builds on the Roundup Ready system, combining proven control of a new 2,4-D and glyphosate in Enlist Duo herbicide. Protect what matters without changing the way you farm. Talk to your seed or crop protection supplier today.
Our weed of the week is pineapple weed.
You know, there's lots of different types of weeds out there. Pineapple weed is an annual weed that we normally see in areas where there isn't other vegetation growing, where it doesn't have much competition. We'll see it on the edges of lawns, we'll see it in the cracks in the road and cracks in the sidewalk, or maybe even up your gravel driveway up into your farm place. So it isn't a big weed in terms of killing it out in corn and soybeans. That's pretty easy. It's the non-crop areas where we see a lot of pineapple weed.
Spraying around your yard, your farmyard, we would suggest using some amine, spraying late in the fall, early in the spring. That's usually a good time to wipe out pineapple weed.
You know, the cool thing about it in terms of weed identification is when those little seed heads at the top first turn yellow, you can squeeze them and it really does smell like pineapple. I know all my kids, that's one of the first weeds they could identify, and they love when they see those yellow heads, they want to go squeeze them. And I said, that's great. Go ahead and squeeze the heads and everything. Just make sure you pull the weed when you're done.
If you do end up with this weed out in corn or soybean fields, Roundup will take care of it pretty well. In corn, we also like Status. But again, this isn't generally a big problem in corn or soybean fields. It's much more of an issue around the farmyard.
That's all the time we have for this week's Weed, but Iron Talk is coming up next.